dej like pod video, uděláš mi tím obrovskou radost.
Tak jo, frajer je docela nadranej. Počkám, až zapadne a usne. A hned se do něj pustíme. Frajer nám spí. Zkusíme... Já bych ho omráčil. Tak. A obrat. Berem papíry do kláštera a berem měšec. Tak, což by nám mělo stačit. Zajdem za ním zpátky.
I've got what you need. Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the ring.
Jo, a teď co s tím? Hahaha. Nedat mu nic, dát mu půlku měšce, dát mu celý měšec. No. A teď co s tím, jako když mu dám celý měšec, tak by mě zajímalo, jaký je rozdíl mezi celým měšcem a dát mu půlku. A nebo když mu nedám nic, tak ho naseru, že? To je otázka, teďka mám docela prekérku. Já bych mu dal půlku jenom. Mu dáme celý. Dáme mu celý.
Here you are. Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those funds. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed. And what are you gonna do? Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. Take care now.
Ajajajajaj, to jsme tady zase něco podpořili, no. Dobrý. Já bych se trošku odstrojil. A... hnedka bych tam zaběhnul. Tak z Jindřicha jsem udělal naprostýho chudáka a žebráka. Dal jsem mu takovou fajnou čepici. Haha. Dal jsem mu modrý džíny, dal jsem mu kalhot, dal jsem mu boty. Takže vypadá fakt jak Lojza. A teď s ním doběhnu do toho kláštera. Tak pojď, jedem na koni. Tím koněm tady vůbec nejsem nápadnej, ale nevadí. Tak doběhneme tady za dveřníkem.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
Oh. Teďka co s ním? Zkusit zjistit, kdo vstoupil do kláštera ještě.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. He must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone, but he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery, so there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Farewell.
Výborně. Odlož všechen světský majetek, obleč si řeholní roucho. A kde jako? Tahá mě to někam sem. Tak jediný, co mě napadá, že by to mohlo být tady. Tam je zamčeno. Tady jsem na soukromém pozemku. A, tady. Moment. Tak kam to mám odložit? Že by to bylo opatroníž? Jaká blbost? Oj. Kde by to bylo asi jinde? Tady? To bude ono. Yes. To není nahoře. To tady dole.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery. and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Ty krásu. Díky, že jsi mi při obřadu napovídal.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Můžeš hádat. Chtěl jsem se stát mnichem. Klášter je nejlepší cesta ke vzdělání. Jsem tu za trest. Nemůžeme se o tom pobavit později? Jsem tu za trest.
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
No. Povíš mi něco o
Would you tell
sobě?
me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
To nic moc. Fuh. Tak jo, jdeme.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
No, tak tohle to bude něco pro
It's
mě.
your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Tady už jsme to všude vyčorovali.
Salve, be well.
Tady byla někde ta zahrada. Jo. Tam jsem taky
This
už
is the way to
byl.
the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me?
Tady u té zahrady,
Appreciate
jo.
sleep.
Dobře.
You rise before dawn every day.
OK.
Takes a bit of getting used to.
Jo, tady zatím mám jít. Tady je ta zahrada. Jsi nějaký špinavý?
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices.
No ještě mě tady stráž,
So
že jo?
beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
Já jsem se chtěl ještě podívat. Já tady mám nějaký klíče. Mám tady každodenní činnosti. A doufám, že mi ty klíče k něčemu pomůžou. Jako začíná mít strach, že se z toho kláštera nedostanu. Přece to nemůže být zase na druhou stranu tak těžký.
This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous.
No. Už teď z toho nejsem ani trošku nadšenej. Jednak jsem nezjistil vůbec nic.
The pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them.
Aha, pozor.
And that's all.
Knížky.
Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lukas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
No. Zeptáme se ho.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Salarius. They say he used to be a thief.
A pozor. Takže budeme schánět užitečné věci. No, už přestávám mít strach z toho, že bych se tady zasek. No. A tohle jsme se ho asi už
There's not
ptali.
much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a... It's peaceful here.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
OK, trošku vyspovídáme.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see.
OK.
Are there any rifts between the
Co
brothers?
to je rozkoly? To vůbec
Yes.
neznám.
From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
OK.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
Tak to tady bude pěkně nudný.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
No, tak už z toho zase začíná mít obavy. Už tady to...
Who's in charge of things?
Truthfully, everyone except us.
I see.
Moment, ale tady to jsem jako úplně
Are
neřešil.
there already candidates to be...
Brothers John and Nevlas.
Jo, na to on mi odpověděl, ale tady se mi otevřely nové možnosti.
This John, who is he?
A circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come with long service here.
No,
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely idea, but most of the monks are against it.
no, proč nemohou
Why can't
novicové
novices
volit?
vote?
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about anything. Don't worry, we'll get our chance.
Co? Si myslíš, že tady budu do konce svého života? Na to zapomeň.
Why is who wins so important?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about our lives. Didn't it ever occur to you how powerful he is?
Tak jo, no.
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
Tak to tady budou dělat jako docela nemilé věci. Hele, počkej. Kam zdrháš? Já s tebou chci mluvit. Co si myslíš jako?
What would you like?
Ještě jsme nevyčerpali všechny otázky.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
The words mean nothing to me. Ask in the library.
Máme tady docela dost úkolů.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Tyjo, teďka jako co mu říct, jo?
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
No.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know you're pious. The man I've been looking for.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Karl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
Tyjo, co teď?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Neuhof. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Neuhof made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
No tak to nevím. Čehe. No. Jako úkoly teďka nějaký naběhly, nějaký se splnily.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
A teď co s tím, že jo? Nevím, jak se rozhodnout. Já bych to možná udělal po jeho, že jo? Nebo jestli mám zabít jeho. Vím, že to Racek nebude moc nadšený, že jo? Co s tím? Nebo jestli to je tak udělaný, že když jako budu tvrdit teďka jemu, že zabiju někoho jiného a pak ho tam dotáhnu. Krackovi. Teď otázka, jestli ta hra je takhle dobře propracovaná, že?
All right then. I'll kill someone else.
Another senseless death. But at least it will buy me a life of peace here. You should take this and show it to your comrades. They know it was mine, and perhaps it will bring you more luck than me. I pity the poor man they'll be burying instead of me.
You have to kill if you don't want to be killed.
But you don't have to kill anyone. It's your choice, and it will burden your soul.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Co s ním? Já se s ním teďka mluvit ještě.
Talk to me, brother.
I'd like to ask you something.
To znamená, že já už jsem si vybral. A teď už to musím zahrát podle toho výběru. Což jsem úplně nechtěl. No. Nic, tady se běhneme dolů. Podíváme se, co tady kde je. Jo, no to chce, abych šel sem. Sem? Tady je nějaká truhla. Ona bere všechno, že jo? Kdyby jsme nebyli my. Kdyby jsme nekradli. To tady je knížek úplně mraky. Je tady něco, co bych mohl sebrat? Stránka z knihy. To se hodí. Obvazy se taky hoděj. Taky berem. Tady je nějaký měch ještě. Ne, to si vzít nemůžu. Můžu hledat tak sednout. Ale začít alchymii. Pecka. Takže tady můžu dělat alchymii. Co my tady teďka máme za úkol? Zabij Antonína. To mě nezajímá. Takže zelený. No a když půjdu tady do zahrady. Ta zahrada je zavřená.
Peace be with you, brother.
Co děláš? Já tam chci tak jít.
Peace be with you, brother.
Tam se seznáme s novejma novicema. Tady není ani jeden, ale. Tady je. Novic čížek.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, a lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
Budeš dělat dál.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. To get rid of me while he's still alive?
No.
They must have realized you robbed them.
Zkusíme se tady na všechno zeptat.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
To je zajímavý.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Tyva, tady je takových otázek a všeho možného, že to normálně není možný. Koho bys zvolil za opata? Zajímá mě, co myslíš o ostatních novicích.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
That's all. Thanks.
Velice zajímavá.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. At other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
Jsou kraviny tohleto, že jo?
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
Zajímavá informace, že ráno nikdo moc nic neřeší.
There's something I should tell you. Something you won't be happy to hear. I'm here to find someone and, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhof. He doesn't deserve to live.
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him pious because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it.
Nevím, co mu mám říct.
I won't tell you more. And I'd like you to keep silent about this too.
You're talking about killing in the monastery. I really should report it.
Ale ty to neuděláš, že ne? Mač, nebo špatně skončíš. No, to na to podobné.
I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself. I've got problems enough of my own without involving myself in yours. And besides, I mean to be gone from here within a year, so why should I care what happens with the monastery?
Thank you, Siskin. I appreciate it.
A už bych to tady u něj dál neřešil, protože toho textu je tady opravdu hodně. Popravdě a upřímně. Ale já bych měl asi podle všeho jít opatrovejš. To znamená tam, kde je to schodiště, což je tady. Ale berem tady úplně všechno. Já odsaď zmizím tak napakovaný. Že to až hezký nebude. Ty, ale já tady mám někam jít. A vůbec nevím kam. Tady jsou nějaký knížky, které mě úplně nezajímaly.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Oh.
What is it, brother?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
Co? Dělá něco zeptám ještě.
What do you desire?
I'd like to ask about something.
Can't you see I'm working? Ask someone else.
Tak to nic moc. Tady jsou všude samý knížky. A pochybuji, že bych tady jako něco našel. Někde. To nedá, že by se tady něco válelo. Něco moc zajímavého, ale to nevypadá. Něco? Ne. Samý knížky. Jenom samý knížky. Tady jsou ty schody. Tak to nebudou oni. To nebudou ty správné schody. Tahle si taky nějaká skříň. Berem všechno. Tady jsou nějaký dveře. Se máš zakázaný přístup, no. Tak to čekej. To z úhod, že tady budu dodržovat nějaký takovýhle zvyky, kam můžu a kam nemůžu. Aha. To se můžu najíst. Jenže já potřebuju podle všeho mluvit z čížek, toho už jsem vyřešil. Ale tady Hance, seznam se s ostatními. Běž spát, jo. Tak mám jít spát. Jste normální? Hej, když on mi říkal, že tam jsou schody nahoru?
Service.
Moment. Nichu?
What would you like?
I'd like to ask you.
Ty krása. No. A to už jsem se na všechno ptal, takže to jako nepotřebuji znát znova. Ale tady by někde mě... Co to tady je? Nějaký hrábě. Tady jsou zamčený dveře. A jakou jsem se tady ztratil? To netrvalo moc dlouho. Tady jsou všechny dveře zamčený. No, Lempl se ztratil. A? Moment. Mních. Novic Lukáš, to jsem ještě asi nemluvil.
I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Vypadá docela nepříjemně tohleto.
Also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
No.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Hmm.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Tak to nic, no.
There's something I should tell you. Something secret. I'm looking for someone here.
Mě práskne určitě tenhle ten.
Looking for someone? But you're a novice, aren't you?
I am a novice. At least until I find the man I'm looking for.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here. In the cloister, we're subject to divine law, the law of the church.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that. But why are you telling me all this?
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
Najednou. Nic, končím s tebou. Tohle to tady nemá vůbec žádný význam. Teďka chtějí, abych šel spát. Takže já jdu spát. Když si lehnu třeba do postele. A mám vás na salámu dneska už. Moment. Já jsem si nepřečet knížku. Protože já vůbec nevím. Co mám dělat, že jo? Tak koukám, že tady si toho hodně přečtu. Co tady píše? Ve 3 ráno je začátek dne. Cože? Ve 4 hodiny terce je ranní bohoslužba. V 6 je společné jídlo. Práce v knihovně. Chvála Kristu Matěj Převor. Ty kráso. Označil se trestají celou o samotě. Jídlo a spánek můžeš v případě touhy po meditaci nahradit modlitbou nebo studiem. Ty kráso, tady je s vykřičníkem skoro všechno. Tak to si děláš srandu. No, tak to je pěkný.
Pokud si dokoukal až sem, dej palec a mrkni na moje další videa.